小伙伴们，大家好，欢迎观看 VampYr 吸血鬼白金流程视频第8期。在上一期，乔纳森参加了自己妹妹玛丽的葬礼，然后我们开始了可选支线的流程，去完成彭布罗克医院所有 NPC 的支线线索收集。本期紧接着上期，完成哈维·菲利克、梭罗斯特里克兰和威弗利·阿克罗伊德支线任务后，我们回到了彭布罗克医院，找到梭罗斯特里克兰。选择你的供货商不在了，解锁梭罗斯特里克兰线索2。
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found...
Yes, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage?
完成剩余的对话选项后，支线任务会更新，协助梭罗斯特里克兰配置药物。药物的原料很好寻找，如果之前按照视频流程走下来，这几样原料绰绰有余。我们先把这件事暂时放到一边，来到医院门口，找到科克伦地壁纸与之交谈。
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good
完成可选的对话的同时，我们需要触发科克伦地壁纸走进医院室内的动作，观察科克伦地壁纸。如果不是这个动作，就再和他随便聊两句。
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
.再观察，再交谈，直到刷出走进医院室内的动作。
What it is, it's down. Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
动作触发后，按照视频演示进入医院，从医院内楼梯旁右边的走廊走到头，从侧门出去。瞬移到一个2层平台 ，L3 键开启感知模式，出现红色区域后，靠近按叉叉键偷窥。
Damn it! Why is this so difficult every time?
That is better. That is better. I will make it through one more night.
偷窥完后，解锁科克伦地壁池的线索3。回到医院门口，找到科克伦地壁池，将新解锁的对话选项过一遍。
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
在附近找到护士格温尼斯·布拉拉根，将新解锁的对话选项过一遍。
Tell me, nurse, did you know Dr. Tippett was addicted to medication?
I suspected this behavior for some time.
Nurse, call me if you need assistance.
下面去完成这2人的关联支线，支线地点就在主线流程中。多罗西·克兰要乔纳森·里德去拿药品的废旧太平间。
So many deaths.
Disgust on every
A lot of my own life.
调查手术台上的尸体。调查完毕后，解锁科克伦地比
Traces
斯
of a
线索5。
pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
回到医院门口，找到护士格温尼斯·布拉拉根，并和他交谈。
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good
通过
evening,
私人问题，地壁池的医疗事故，
You
解锁
can't
格温尼
allow
斯
your
·布拉拉根线索3。
To dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
we are capable of? It is now.
找到科克伦地壁池，并和他交谈，将私人问题、关于你的医疗事故接下来的3个对话选项都聊完后，将会出现我会替你保密的选项。选择就可以解锁科克伦地壁池的线索4。
I will cover for you, Dr. Tippett, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to myself.
将剩余的对话选项过一遍后，就可以离开了。接下来我们回乔纳森·里德的办公室，协助梭罗斯特里克兰配置药物。这里所说的医学研究桌不是我们一直在用的工作台，是那张有玻璃烧瓶的那张桌子。这个地方卡了我好久，算是给大家排了一个雷。
Report him to Dr. Aykroyd.
安慰剂制作完毕后，可以选择将它交给梭罗斯特里克兰和威弗里·阿克罗伊德，结果都是一样的，就看大家自己的喜好了。
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive, or the placebo?
对话结束后，获得医院办公室的钥匙。
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
拿着钥匙打开医生办公室的门。
It's locked, all right. At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula. It's locked.
一是可以解锁寄给斯旺西医生的信，阅读后解锁格温尼斯·布拉拉根的线索2。M. 盖德威克的医疗档案，阅读后解锁马尔蒂莫·盖德威克的线索2。找到盖德威克母子2人，并与他们交谈，完成最后的对话。
How is my son doing?
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Your medical report says you're not a I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time.
找到格温尼斯·布拉拉根和科克伦 BBC 并交谈，完成最后的对话。
According to the report, have you heard of Elizabeth Blackwell? She was the first woman listed on the UK medical register. Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening,
Dr. Reed.
Nurse Brannigan has been recently accused of neglecting her profession. Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
找到威弗利·阿克罗伊德，并和他交谈，通过私人问题斯特里克兰治愈流感的机会，解锁威弗利·阿克罗伊德的线索2。
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
找到梭罗斯特里克
Good
兰，
evening,
并与他交谈，
And
完
good
成
evening
最
to
后
you,
的对
Dr.
话。
Reed. Can I be of any help?
Did you know? Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
找到希尔玛·豪克罗夫
Good
特
evening, Miss Howard.
并和他交谈，
How are
通过私人问题说吸血鬼，解锁希尔玛·豪克罗夫特的线索3。
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here.
将剩下的选项都过一遍，
You
完
have
成最后
no
的对话。
idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people. Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say, I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities?
这样彭布罗克医院的支线就全部完成。最后还有2个人的线索需要补全。出医院铁门向左 ，L3键开启感知模式。接近河边会有偷窥的提示。
I cannot enter.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What, like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
You know it's not like that.
wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
We survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best. Fuck the wall, right? And fuck them all. Fuck the wall.
偷窥结束，解锁牛顿布莱特线索2和奥斯瓦尔德·萨切尔的线索2。
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood
与
makes
奥斯
stink
瓦
of
德
dog
·萨
shit
切尔
and
交
reek
谈
of piss.
通过
To
你在
me,
伦
it
敦的
smells
生
like
活
the
你
purest
为什么
mountain
被
air.
锁在那里幽闭恐惧症解锁奥斯瓦尔德·萨切尔的线索3。
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes.
通过私人问题，你害怕身处狭小的空间。接下的选项务必选择已被埋了，
When I rescued
即可解锁牛顿布莱特线索1和奥斯瓦尔德·萨切尔
inclined to
线索
believe
1
you。were trapped or buried somewhere. Oswald, tell me about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark. It was black as pitch. Hours seemed like days, and days like...
Mr. Thatcher, try to take care of yourself. Hello again, Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe for now.
与牛顿布莱特交谈，通过私人问题，你对奥斯瓦尔德·萨切尔的感情是怎样的？解锁牛顿布莱特线索3。
You are always welcome at the
完成
Pembroke
剩余的
Hospital.
对话选项。
As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, never thought I'd love a man.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love. Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself. It's locked.
Be grateful for his luck instead of taking out his frustrations on everyone.
Good evening.
Evening, Doc.
再与奥斯瓦尔德·萨切尔交谈，完
Newton
成最后
is
的对话。
conflicted about his feelings towards you. Try to take care of yourself.
除了斯旺西院长之外，彭布罗克医院区域的可选支线就全部完成。好了，我们回到可选支线的分支点，之前那个安全屋内。上床睡觉必升级。这一次的可选支线让我们额外多获得了1000点的经验值和仙灵若干。我在这里仍会按不走可选支线的标准去升级，有额外经验的可以优先升级体魄和持久即可。将弹药包升至4级。 这里又有一小段可选支线，我们需要回墓地去找那个寡妇肖春。这里剪辑掉了跑路过程，与肖春交谈即可解锁
My
肖
name
春
is
线
Xiao
索一。
Shun. This is the proper way to address someone, dear Matthew.
通过你在伦敦的生活，关于你丈夫的死，解锁肖春线索
At
2。
this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat
通过
this
你在伦敦的
terrible
生活
epidemic.，
你为什么责怪自
I'm
己？
truly
解锁
sorry.
肖
The
春
worst
线索
thing
3。
is not his death, even if it tears me apart.
Harsh as this sounds, we are all
通过
equal
私人问题，
to
你
this
现在该
awful
回家了。
disease.
即可完成肖春支线任务。在睡一觉后，就能在白教堂街区找到他了。完成剩
We
余的
never
对话即可
realized
离
how
开了。
bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go. So many new graves.
完成可选支线后，省略到跑路过程，回到安全屋附近。下面开始推进主线流程。
Best be moving on. Crawl! The power of the Lord commands you! Over there! There's one of them infernal!
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
来到目标地点，与牧师交谈，对话选项随意。
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
Take no offense, Vicar. I seek just a moment in nothing but my own company.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. for I have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
下面我们需要回彭布罗克医院，跑路的过程剪辑掉了，沿路的敌人想打就打，我这里都跑开。再通过彭布罗克医院区域的石桥处会发生一段剧情演出。
You, I remember you.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me, chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I
找
should
失
be
望区
or
院长
behave.
交谈推进剧情，对话选项随意。
He is some sort of disembodied entity. Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
Are you worried about the situation or your reputation? Now is not the time to think of oneself.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order.
I will put an end to this. Sean Hampton lives
那个
and
整天
breathes
骂骂
for
咧
the
咧的老太
well-being
婆
of
哈
his
利特被
flock.
缠杀了，
There's no
当
other
前迹
place
象
he
都
would
将
go
嫌
but
疑
the
指向了
docks.
肖恩·汉普顿。乔纳森·里德需要回码头区域找到肖恩·汉普顿，探知事件的真相。上传消息，将体魄升至6级。
daily routine.
找到托马斯·埃尔伍德
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
R1 剑给予药方，将疲劳症疗方交给他。
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you
Don't think you can.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. Daily routine.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
找到哈维·费迪克
Good evening, Mr. Fiddy.
R1 剑给予药方，将疲劳症疗方交给他。
Really?
Unfortunately, goodbye for now, Mr.
Sweet girl. Treats me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
找到威弗利·阿克罗伊德 R1 剑给予药方，将疲劳症疗方交给他。
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be.
Then you are lucky that
I wish.
Thank you for your time.
Let you down, my boy. You always need the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me.
找到毕翠斯·盖特威克
Do you require
R1 剑给予药方，将疲劳症疗方交给他。 同时解锁奖杯，希波克拉底誓言治愈10位市民。
I will not let you down, my boy.
现在向码头区域进发。
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district.
Please, sir.
I must be more careful.
Can't let you through. It ain't human. Kill it. Get weapons ready. We found one. Look at it. Vicious bugger.
Fool. Hardens me to know you
No
can't
idea
see
what
me.
he's dealing with.
Mark my words. These murders are the work of
再次光临绿鬼酒吧，同汤姆·瓦茨交谈。
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight?
通过你在伦敦的生活，你是怎么让这个地方维持营业的？有什么我可以帮你的吗？解锁关于汤姆·瓦茨的支线，并获得仓库钥匙。
I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts.
通过我在找肖恩·汉普顿，他回到自己照看的人群中了。解锁肖恩·汉普顿线索1。
Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget everyone.
The important thing is I find him quickly. Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
So few clients. What with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Good evening, sir. Have you
与
witnessed
伊
any
卡伯德、
suspicious
斯罗
activity
格莫
or
顿交谈。
strange
通过
events
你在伦敦
recently?
的生
And
活
what do you，define
关于
as a
这个街
strange
区，
event?
解锁伊卡伯德、
More
斯
to
罗
the
格
point,
莫顿的线索
who
1。
are you?
My name is Ichabod. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
通过你在伦敦的生活，关于你的工作，你需要帮助吗？解锁关于伊卡伯德·斯罗格莫顿的支线。通过我在找肖恩·汉普顿，我尊重你拒绝的权利。解锁肖恩·汉普顿线索2。
I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
完成伊卡伯德·斯罗格莫顿余下的对话选项就可以离开了。好了，本期内容就到这里了，我们下期继续。